Who wants to go first?
Do you want to make an icebreaker? Just tell us what happened so we don't have to ask the tough questions.
It was such a great win for us because it was one that was neck and neck. We didn't give that big run up. We took care of the ball. I thought we executed our defensive game plan very well. Another career high for Sam. She's inching up 1 point at a time. That's great, and a resilient game. I thought some of the threes that Brittany hit after having a cold first half were just tough. They were gutty shots, and we wanted her to shoot them. Absolutely, I had all the faith in the world that she could make them. And so I was just very proud. Even the way we handled it down the stretch, we seemed very composed. With their pressure, their press early, we beat it, and they didn't stick with it. So even though our shooting percentages weren't where we thought we were, our shot selection was good. Our game plan was well executed, and one of our best all-around efforts all year.
Think you get any good vibes from the alums at all today?
Yeah, I'm sure it helps. It was nice to have a crowd in there. It was cool to have them all in the locker room with us.
Did you have anyone come in? Did you have anyone come in and say anything or anything? Or?
I'm good enough at that on my own.
Yes, I do. I didn't doubt you for a second.
No, we didn't. We had them come in after. We just met with them, and we appreciated them getting in and to see the game. But they were obviously recognized at halftime. We just had them in the locker room meeting with the team. We'll have our friends function now, and then we'll have a reception, kind of a gathering just of the alums tonight. And then they'll suit up and play some pickup tomorrow in the bit. So.
What are you laughing about? You don't want to get out there with those women, boy.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Hey, Sam, go back to that. There was a stretch there very late in the game where you guys were up 2. And they had like 5 opportunities to score in a row. They shoot, miss, and they got the rebound. They shoot, they miss, and they got the rebound. To me, that could have been a real critical stretch in a negative way, but you guys managed to get through that and keep them off the board there.
That was good, like Coach was saying, that we just had a sense of composure about us. Obviously, it's not ideal in the least bit, but even though we could have let it get to us, we just stayed calm and took care of business when we got down that end of the floor. So.
Jump in anytime.
I was just gonna say, I know that these are the last few games of the season, and I know that beach night didn't quite turn out the way it was supposed to. So what was the difference between that game and this game? Like, as far as was it just because that was in the pit and this was in the Alphon? What was the big difference in like motivation? And because you guys seemed a lot more determined tonight.
I think our last couple of practices we've been like really focused, and we've been working on execution and just communicating. I think it helped us get focused.
How about the defense today? They got a handful more shots than you guys did, and I don't know. I think maybe the first half they got some better shots than they got. More open shots, but you guys seem to be able to make them maybe work hard and make some contested shots in the second half when they were trying to go to the basket.
Yeah, in the first half we kind of went away from our game plan on how to switch, and the second half we went back to it and communicated and just switched on where we're supposed to and make contested shots.
I thought defensively we did a good job guarding their sets. They're a very deliberate team, very structured, and we had some strategies that I thought we executed very well today. And where they scored tended to be late in the shot clock when the offense broke down and they got some penetration. But where they really hurt us there, Orla had 22 points there. She had 6 today. Rebane had 26 points there. She had 3 today. So that's about 48 points versus 9, right? 39-point difference to swinging those 2 players, and that was guarding their sets and not putting them in a position to get those catch and shoot sort of opportunities. And I thought we did a great job there. when the defense broke down, where the defense broke down was late in the shot clock. Is then they penetrate. I thought Paul, number 20, got to the basket a couple times, and she made some creative layups. I thought Holmes maybe one time she got there for that and one driving, but for the most part, even Holmes, she finished with 14 points, but it was off 19 field goal attempts. So the other thing that yes, they did have more field goal attempts than we did, but some of that was those possessions, like you said, they had 6 attempts on one possession and came up empty. And then had another possession right after that where they got a couple of offensive rebounds and came up empty. So I think that plus the differential in free throws, we shot twice as many free throws. So it really wasn't a game where, obviously with the turnovers and everything, it was pretty even. I thought we defended their first shot and their set offense very well.
So are you guys? I know I asked you this the other day, but I'll throw it at her just for a different. But just are you sensing some? Winning obviously is a great feeling. I mean, are you sensing some growth? Are you guys feeling like you can feel this a little better? How it's coming together a little bit?
Yeah, I feel like just we're getting used to playing with each other and the offense within each other, and just like I said, executing. Like I think we've gotten a lot better in doing so. Just getting the feel for each other.
The last 30 seconds of the game, very intense 30 seconds. What was your strategy for keeping that? It was only, you only had to lead by 1 point. What was, I know you had like 2 timeouts within those 30 seconds, I think it was. What was your strategy? What were you telling the girls in those 30 seconds?
We actually had three timeouts there. It was 30.6 seconds on the clock when it went out of bounds off their attempt, and I mean, it was our ball. They had 2 fouls that they had to take in order to get this to the free throw line and get to the bonus. So we knew that they were going to have to foul us. They couldn't let the shot clock go out. So the first priority was to get the ball in bounds and know that they were going to come foul us, secure the ball, and make sure that we weren't allowing them to tie it up because the possession error was theirs. So it's really just talking and reminding them about that sort of strategy, setting up your out of bounds play, and trying to get the ball in. We don't tend to try to talk about who we need to get the ball into. It's been my experience that kind of tunnel vision can lead to not finding whoever's open, and it also puts a lot of pressure in that person's mind on them having to be the one to make the free throws. So we didn't have anybody set to get it. Courtney got the ball maybe both times.
And she got fouled, and then
she made her free throws, and that was great. And obviously they did bank in a 3 there at the end, but we had made our free throws to have that cushion where it didn't matter. And so then I called the timeout after Sam did a great job getting an offensive rebound on Brittany's missed free throw. Brittany got fouled, missed free throw. Sam got the offensive rebound, so we called timeout to make sure that we, didn't turn it over, get flustered there. And then we had the final timeout was down at the other end to make sure that we could get it in after they hit that shot. Yeah.
So what was that wager, or that not wager, but that little deal you made with the fans about shaving your head?
So
I didn't hear that very clearly.
Yeah, I can't remember the amount that we decided was $10,000. We've averaged over 1,000 fans a game, and we would like to, on average, get a $10 donation towards the KYAL Fund, which is Play for the K is the month of February we do the fundraising for breast cancer research, and all the money goes to research. It's in a grant form each year. We've given millions of dollars. It's been a very successful charity. It's part of the Coaches versus Cancer project, and both are NC State coaches, KYAL and Jim Valvano. And so, obviously, my experiences there and having known Kay make that a special event for me, and I've been involved with that foundation for many years. So, I've decided, because there are certain limitations on what we can do with ticket proceeds, we're not allowed to discount or sell the tickets and give that money as a state institution. There's a rule against providing that money to a charity. but we can certainly take in donations and raise money. So if we can get to $10,000, then after the game against Hartford, win or lose, we'll have a little head shaving ceremony on the court.
So is that part of an ongoing, like a time frame, or is it for that one game that you mentioned, the Hartford game?
That is the game where we will be wearing pink uniforms. We want everybody there in pink. But we have a website. It's Play for K, and you can select a team, select University of Maine, and Richard Barron, and donate online directly to them. You can do it by credit card if you'd like to do it there. We'll have people set up to take cash donations here, and I think we're going to do something with the University Credit Union about making those deposits so we can consolidate and make one donation. It's been a very successful event and a lot of fun. And obviously, any form of cancer is terrible. Breast cancer happens to be one that, for women's athletics, is appropriately the centerpiece.